Hi, my name's Adora and I'm at Idea City, Toronto in Canada, and I'm here with Natalie Tran, the YouTube sensation, so many of you have probably watched some of her videos online, and I'm here to ask you a few questions. Yeah, well, it's very nice to talk to you. I've been watching some of your videos, and I was pretty amazed that I'd be able to see you here. So I wanted to start out, just tell me really, I guess, why you got started with videos, and how have your videos changed over time?
I started making videos about 4 years ago when I heard about the lonely girl phenomenon. I don't know if you heard about it, but it was basically, do you want me to hold that? It was basically a web series, and people thought that it was a real girl vlogging from her bedroom. I thought that was quite interesting because even still today, people take the internet, I guess, at face value, which is a little bit scary, but it's very interesting as well. So I logged on, and at this time, YouTube was a really small site compared to what it is today. I think it grows fivefold like every year or something like that. And it was a really interesting social networking site. So I uploaded a video and a couple of people thought it was funny, so I kept going. Yeah.
So yeah, and definitely there are a lot of people who play characters on YouTube. I don't know if you've seen this one where there's this girl who does really bad singing, but that's another one. And so how do you think that your personality on YouTube has affected how people see you in real life?
I worry that I've undermined myself. People probably think I'm a lot more stupid than I am, which is my own fault. No, I don't know. I have a really fun time making videos, and people are incredibly kind. And when people say, I don't know, I don't really have very much to complain about. The internet's a wonderful resource, and yeah, sorry, it's not a very good answer at all. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I'm just wondering because a lot of people, when someone plays a character on a movie, then a lot of people look at them as that character in real life, especially if the movie becomes popular. So it'd be interesting to see that.
You've just become a lot smarter than a lot of people.
Oh. Thank you. So how are you feeling about your upcoming speech?
I'm really nervous because they put me after you, and they've put me after Tabby, which means that I'm the 24-year-old who hasn't achieved anything. So I'm a little bit nervous, so thank you for that.
No, that's fine. I think it's supposed to cascade in age. So I think that we'll each make the person afterwards feel nervous, and I'm in a very bad spot at the very beginning because I have to set the stage kind of. But
You're the peak. Good.
I'm hoping that would be nice and not just the very bottom where it starts off. And then where do you get the inspiration for most of your videos? I know that quite a bit of it probably comes from real life, but do you ever take suggestions from people, for instance, to make those videos? Or
Yeah, I talk about this today. A lot of it comes from my parents, who have very much shaped the way that I view the world and the way I notice people's behaviour and things like that. And of course I take situations that my friends talk about or things that we laugh about, but everything I talk about is very common, so it's all relatable. I don't think it's anything groundbreaking or any such. So.
And then another question I had was, I heard some Olympic athletes actually talking about a lot of people ask them what's next. And I was just wondering, because you're doing a job, or not a very conventional job, making videos on YouTube, is this what you see yourself doing for many years, or what do you see yourself doing, I guess, in the years ahead?
I really hope I'm not doing this for a couple more years. That would be tragic. I hope I get a proper job. I'm not quite sure. I've just finished. I'm not sure if I finished. This is the problem with the internet generation. I think I finished my degree. I've just finished digital media, and it's something that I'm interested in, and hopefully I can apply the skills that I've acquired of making short internet content into another thing. But I really enjoy writing, and I enjoy things like that. So hopefully I can pursue something down that road.
Okay, so you are going to be pursuing a more traditional job than making videos online, or
yes.
at least one that makes considerably more money, I would guess. And then just one other question I had for people who watch your videos a lot and maybe look up to you as someone who makes interesting videos or has an interesting point of view. What would you tell them if you were giving them tips, say, on making their own videos or just on the way that they look at life? Any tips for your fans out there?
Sorry, I'm about to sneeze.
Sure.
Sorry. Very articulate. I think people need to be old enough to make videos on the internet. That sounds very awful, but I mean, I was 17 when I started. It's 18? 9. Oh, look, that's terrible. I don't even know how old I was.
So that's an important issue to get.
Maybe 19. Either way, I think that's very important because the internet is still a place that's being discovered at the moment. But I think it's important that people just do what they like. Internet provides a lot of... Excuse me, there's so much pollen in the air. A lot of access to niches. So I think if you just do whatever you like, people will find you, and that's a fun thing. So yeah.
And finally, what have you seen from your videos? What do you think are some of the pitfalls of posting on the internet as opposed to using more traditional routes such as television?
It's a lot harder to control what happens to your stuff. Copyright's a bit of an issue, but I mean, like, I think things on the internet should be shared, so but other people find that a problem. Traditional media finds that a problem. Yeah, I think there's a lot of freedom that comes with doing things on the internet, but I guess the downfall is that people, the anonymity that the internet provides means that you're going to deal with a lot more harassment, you're going to deal with a lot more abuse and things like that, and I guess that there's no one around you to filter that for you unless you prepare for that, which I guess is another piece of advice. So I guess immediate feedback. You make content, there's immediate feedback. I mean, just the sharing that happens on the internet is wonderful, despite all the negative stuff. Just that you can post up a video and someone across the world can post up a video response saying they feel the same way is a really wonderful thing.
So it seems almost as though some of the things that are wrong with posting on the internet are also what makes it interesting. The immediate feedback can be both good and bad. Okay, well, thank you very much for sitting down and talking with me. I really appreciated it.
Thank you for having me.
From Idea City in Toronto, Canada, I'm Adora Sweetalk. Thanks for watching.